Hey everyone, welcome back to your favorite pirate. Today we are going to talk about Luffy giving Zoro Roger's sword. If you would like to see more about One Piece in our channel, please leave your thumbs up and subscribe to join our pirate crew. But pirates, before we continue with the video, I ask that you already subscribe to our channel, that way you will join our pirate crew and earn a devil fruit or master your favorite hockey. It would also help our crew a lot if you leave your thumbs up on today's video, so together we can become Yonkos. Now let's continue with today's video. The Pirate King was one of the most important figures in the entire history of One Piece. Not only for his importance, changing the world as it was known in the past, getting involved with other powerful and important entities, causing what we know nowadays as the Great Age of Pirates, but also for being one of the most powerful pirates of all. It is a fact that we saw very little about the character, especially fighting. However, just the scenes revealed are enough for us to understand the extent of his abilities. Considering that the Straw Hats crew are on their way to becoming the new world revolutionaries, bringing a new era to the world, and with Luffy becoming the new king of pirates, preceding Roger. But would he become as powerful as he was? Considering that Roger was a swordsman, have Zoro as the most skilled member with the sword, carry Roger's legendary sword, which was lost after his execution. Let's try to talk about all this in today's video. Gold Roger, more commonly known as Gold Roger, was a legendary pirate who, as captain of Roger's pirates, held the title of King of the Pirates and possessed the legendary treasure known as One Piece. He was also the lover of Porges D. Rouge and the biological father of Porges D. Ace. Roger was famous as the man who did what no one thought possible. He conquered the Grand Line and amassed a vast fortune. Then, knowing that he would soon die of an incurable disease, Roger broke up his crew before turning himself in to be executed. The world government intended that Roger be publicly executed to discourage piracy, but his last words had the opposite impact. He stated that anyone who can find his treasure can claim it. As such, this made Roger solely responsible for ushering in the golden age of pirates. Roger was hailed as one of the strongest pirates of all time, if not the strongest, considered almost unstoppable in battle. As the king of pirates, he maintains the highest status among all pirates in the world, even post-mortem. Elucidating this is the truly enormous bounty he had before his death, with 5,564,800,000 being the largest in the history of piracy. Few people are known to have matched Roger in battle, most prominently the legendary marine hero Monkey D. Garp, said to have cornered Roger several times before his surrender, as well as Roger's second greatest pirate rival, Whitebeard, who wielded the strongest paramecia type Akuma no Mi and was known as the world's strongest man, even before Roger's death. Another person known to rival Roger was Rox D. Zebek, who was considered his first and most formidable rival, even more so than his former subordinate Whitebeard would become, as it took the combined efforts of Roger and Garp to finally defeat Rox. Other examples of Roger's strength include fighting on equal terms with Shiki, who commanded the largest pirate fleet of his time, and single-handedly defeating the armies of several countries. Even powerful warriors like Kazuki Oden have commented on Roger's prowess, comparing his presence to that of a wild beast. Furthermore, unlike most of the world's most powerful individuals, Roger did not have Akuma no Mi powers. Roger possessed immense physical strength, as shown when he easily sent Kazuki Oden flying. He could also clash evenly with Edward Newgate, who could, even in his old age, dominate giants effortlessly. Roger also had immense levels of stamina and vitality, even when his body was ravaged by an incurable disease. Aided by Crocus' medical abilities, he managed to conquer the Grand Line in only 3 years. He was able to fight for 3 days and 3 nights against Whitebeard until the fight resulted in a draw. Roger was one of the few people in the world who could use all 3 types of hockey. Ada mentioned that although he didn't have an Akuma no Mi, his hockey alone was powerful enough to make him one of the strongest people in the world. Roger was an extremely skilled swordsman, overpowering the legendary samurai master Kazuki Oden with just 1 blow. He was also able to equally fight Whitebeard's Murakumajiri, creating a powerful shockwave that blew up everything on the island, as well as Moby Dick on the shore. Roger's main weapon was a cleaver called Ace, which is one of the 12 supreme grade Mito. He wielded it at least since the God Valley incident, and was shown possessing it until the end of his piracy journey. During the Battle of Ed War, Roger was shown wielding a flintlock pistol with his right hand and Ace with his left. Ace is a full-sized cleaver with a slightly curved blade, with a saw Hammond pattern adorned on the sides of the blade. It has a yellow hilt with a diamond-shaped pattern, a gold guard, as well as a thinner hand guard on top of the hilt and a black scabbard. As one of the 12 supreme grade Mito, the quality of Ace's blade is ranked among the best, being one of the most powerful weapons ever created, rivaled only by a few other select weapons, such as Whitebeard's Murakumajiri. It was used by Pirate King Roger during most if not all of his great exploits, from the Valley of the Gods incident to his battles with Whitebeard, and was never shown taking any damage, which served as proof of its immense durability. Roger often imbued his sword with Byuso's Hoku, as well as House Hoku Haki. He possessed a technique called Kemusari. Holding his sword in his right hand, Roger imbues it with House Hoku Haki and then swings his sword horizontally, creating a powerful cutting attack imbued with haki to strike his opponent. It was first seen used against Kazuki Oden, hitting him in the torso with a lightning-like blast of dark energy, and was powerful enough to overwhelm the defense of two swords, sending him backwards a great distance. In the Viz manga and Funimation subs, this is called the Divine Departure. Between the end of his journey and his death, Roger would beget a son named Ace with Porgas de Rouge, with Roger having specifically chosen Ace as the son's name to be a boy. It is not known if the name of this sword played a role in Roger's naming decision for his son. Now comes the question, where did Ace, Roger's ancient sword, end up? Well, we know that since its execution, it has never been seen again. There is the possibility that it was simply lost, but someone picked it up and we will see it again in the story carried by another character. Or, that someone on the crew, like Rayleigh, has kept it safe since then. It said, who might its next bearer be? Well, of all the swordsmen in the series, and knowing Oda, it's possible that it won't be Luffy, but rather Zoro himself. After all, even though she is the sword of the former pirate king, our protagonist is not really fit for that kind of combat, so we could expect great things from Zoro carrying Ace with him. Plus the representation of it being passed from Roger to Rayleigh, assuming it's in his hands, then to Luffy and then to Zoro, would be really nice. More than that, though, it's nice to see that Roger has marked Ace in a way, so we could say that Luffy's brother would also be being represented in this new journey, into the new era. At the same time, considering what Roger could do with his sword, to consider that someone as strong as Zoro is going to carry it means that, at the very least, he would need to reach his level or surpass him. And that is precisely what we all want to see at the end of One Piece. But what about you? Would you like to see Zoro carrying Ace? Could he surpass the level that Roger has reached, becoming, in fact, the greatest swordsman in the world? Leave your opinion in the comments. That's it, my Straw Hat Pirate. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any suggestions for a video, don't forget to comment below, because I'll be reading them all as I always do. Also, don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any content from your pirate crew.